Sometimes I kind of wish I had a good like timer or something that shows me like, oh hey, you're actually on instead of being delayed. Oh well, it is what it is. Hello guys, welcome back to more Fortnite and Chill. Fortnite and Chill is basically a way of me playing Fortnite on Blitz Royale and just having conversations with chat about topics that chat wants to ask. So sit back, relax, open yourself a cold one or a hot drink, and let's enjoy some gameplay. The gameplay is basically simple. I'm just going to be playing a lot of Battle Royale, or Blitz Royale, as you see here. They're still continuing the Star Wars theme until later. Love my love this Buzz Lightyear outfit, but the stream is just as I'm playing Fortnite, I'm answering questions from the chat that is asked. Give my personal opinion. All questions and answers are based on my personal, so I'm trying not to make people upset, but I'm just letting you know, these are just my personal opinions. Please don't take them to heart, and just have fun with it. I started doing this this Fortnite and Chill series because I wanted to get more time to interact with chat and talk about random topics involving sports, video games, movies, stuff and everything. I learned from the last Fortnite and Chill stream I did, I should probably read out the questions first so that way people know what the question is, so I'm not just splitting out answers. I know the chat can see like what is being typed and stuff, but I feel like for viewers who are rewatching this as a video, I think the best thing I can do is just like read out the questions that is given in the chat and then give personal opinions about it. Like I said, my opinions don't matter to most people. It's just I'm just answering what I'm answering. I think that's a good way to say it. But the beauty part is just me playing random Fortnite against random people and then getting kills. And also trying to rank up because I'm trying to get skins at the same time. So I guess I could talk about a little bit about what's been going on. Well, I can get the sports topic out of the way, which was the Knicks coming back from what, a 29 deficit to beat the Spurs today. And the fact that the Knicks are one game away from winning an NBA championship in what, 29, 39 years, or 29 or 30 years, is remarkable because of what the meme of the Knicks not making it to the finals or winning the championship. But the fact that they're having a good series against the Spurs is also interesting too. Do I think the Knicks can pull it off? Oh, obviously, yeah, for sure. I think the Knicks can win it all, and it'll be a big deal for New York since they haven't had a title in a while. Closest thing they got to a championship was, what, the Yankees? And we know how that turned out. But seeing how they're just one game away from winning it is a big deal. The only reason I'm following is because Dan Housen's involved with their curse thing, and it's actually kind of funny. But to give her frank, it is a good series, and well, let's see if the Knicks can win the next one. God, everyone's just shooting at me today. Who's in the water? You. Hockey though, I've been trying to like I've been like following that. I'm really disappointed the Golden Knights lost against the freaking Hurricanes. They were up like that series. If you guys don't watch hockey as much, watch that series. That series is actually really like intense. It's one of the high scoring like hockey games in the anyway. Both the NBA and NHL has been doing really well, I would say, in viewership of these games. Like, these are intense games, back and forth, action packed. Like, it's been intense. So I would say if you want to get into that sport, get into that. All right. Just gonna keep going on this really quick. First game or second game, I lost my first game. That's right. I'm 0-1 right now. But once again, if you're watching this on live, feel free to ask questions in the chat. I'll answer to the best of my knowledge. And if not, if you're watching this as a future video, well, welcome. Enjoy the gameplay and my horrible aiming. I'm really glad I won against that guy. I guess I could say, like, the channel right now has been going well, in my opinion, to the best of my abilities. I'm in a, hello, welcome. Lately, been still stuck on next gen stream, or not next gen stream, next gen, like, what do I want to stream next? So, been having that kind of issue. Also, love I'm getting shot by someone from, oh fuck. No! Ah, I got in a bad, I had a high ground too. I love how I had the high ground too, and I got fucking vaporized again. I guess I can promote a little bit of the channel right now. Basically, I am a little stuck at the moment with next streams, but I actually found 2 games that I'm waiting for that I have set up. I have a game set up for July, but I don't have a game set up for June at the moment, besides, like, I think it's like at the end of the month, and that'll be like my next stream. But I wanted to do more of these Fortnite and chill streams because I wanted to, like I said, trying to interact more with chat and answer questions. So I love conversations. Try to be respectful about these conversations, but also trying to make sure that, you know, it's like, it's just my opinion. Everyone has their own opinions, but it's fun conversations and it's good topics. Unfortunately, I really should probably start writing down topics in case if, like, I don't have people on. Then that way I can be like, okay, so this is what I want to talk about for a bit. But all in all, just getting my Fortnite, leveling up more in Fortnite to get skins. That's basically the concept of it. As I'm listening to music on my end. Oh, I really wish I can play music on this channel without getting hit with copyright. That's the one thing I wish I had. I know they have set playlists for people to stream music on their live streams. It's just it's like one of those, like, you need a PC to do that, or you just need to get an account or whatever. Also, why are these guys like crouching down a lot when they're shooting? Because, like, I want to have, like, background music to play music, so that way it's, like, interesting to play. Like, but I mean, like, music like I listen to. So it's like I can share you what I listen to on a daily basis, like right now. Like, unfortunately, I have like one AirPod in my ear, and I'm trying to listen to that and talk at the same time. Because I can't play Fortnite without music. I need, like, music or something. But I've noticed, like, that. Like, people that play, like, Guitar Hero, they're singer people. I mean, obviously, they're singing the songs or whatever. But it's just, like, there's some people who stream it, and they have, like, music playing. And it's just, like, I want to do that for my streams. So I would have, like, if I'm playing, like, Marvel Rivals or whatever, I'm playing. Damn it. The Hyper Burst pistol beat me. And then the worst part is I was trying to get, like, Overwatch going today. So I was trying to hit up my friends to see if they wanted to play, but they were all busy. So I kind of just was like, oh well. So far, right now, I'm not doing good. I haven't got a win today. I need one win to get a winning streak going. Also, it's been getting very hot lately. Been noticing, like, people have been taking trips out to the beach and everything. I would like to go soak in the sun for a bit as I'm getting the salt air hit on my face. Get that tan. The tan that I always need. No, I'm kidding. Same. I wish I can go swimming too. Like, I'll swim in a pool, but not in the ocean. Only thing in the ocean is like I just don't like seaweed. And and the oceans are not. Oh God. Like today was like, what was it today? I would say today when I was working, today was like almost like, question of the day, do you also need to buy a beach sticker to go swim? No. If you ever go to the beach, it's more of like you're looking for parking. And then when you get parking, it's more of like actually, I've never heard. I think I never even heard of a beach sticker. I think more of like, I know for parking is like you have to find a parking spot, and it's like a pain in the butt to find one. And then when you get to there, I think it's like crowded and restricted already, and you're just trying to find. It's like everything. But the thing is, like our ocean, I never find it really clean. To be fair, like I've seen the Atlantic Ocean and maybe like in Hawaii, the ocean where it's actually clear enough where you can see the bottom and everything is like really cool and beautiful, but the ocean that I live by is like the most dirtiest water I've ever seen in my life. And I still don't understand why people go out there and swim or do all that. Actually today I was seeing that in the beach that there was like 12-foot waves going out today, so for surfing it was like pretty amazing. So would have been nice to go out there and just like take a look at that. Oh, I didn't even know those were a thing. Usually, on our beaches, it's like you can't park in like local parking lots or something like that. But then but they always have those like big fights where people are like, "Oh, you can't." It's like it's for everyone, but it's like, no, we're locals. We live here. We pay for here and everything. But that's crazy. I didn't even know that's a thing. Because usually all beaches, the only time I meet with a local is just them being like, they got their like, what is it, the metal detectors, and they're just searching for things on the ground. And I've seen only a couple of them that would just go out there and just be like, look, I got it's like, look what I found today. I found like, what, some bolts or stuff like that. Nothing like too amazing. But whenever I do go to the beach, it's just more of like, I hate how like, it gets kind of crowded in certain areas. And then just like families that have kids, like, I'm not saying I'm bagging on kids or anything like that. Like, I mean, kids are love to have fun, but it's like they don't monitor them when they go out and play. And then you have those kids who are playing like frisbee or whatever, right? And they're throwing the frisbee so far, like they're supposed to watch out. And I literally had like kids like literally like get sand in my fucking like cooler or whatever, and I'm always like, thanks. And they're like, I'm so sorry. It's like, you think? Man, I'm losing my firefights today. But it's just noticing that like it's getting hot now and people are heading over to the beach. But personally, I'd rather just be swimming in a pool right now. So beach stickers are primarily a crowd control and funding tool. They ensure local residents have guaranteed access to their own town beaches, help limit traffic in busy, crowded coastal areas. Okay, so that's what a beach ticket is. I didn't know that. It generates revenue to pay for the lifeguards, trash removal, and facilities. Like they even pick up the trash. No one picks up the trash. And when they do pick up the trash, it's like no one picks up their after themselves. Trash bins are always so freaking full. People leave like behind beer cans and beer boxes and stuff like that. Glass is usually everywhere. It's ridiculous. And then worst part is like you're lucky if you don't even step on a jellyfish. In the morning, it's more like you want to be there, but during the day, it's like, oh my god. Ugh. So nasty. It is. Like, yeah, so jellyfish usually will come up to our shores and then just like die there or whatever. So there's usually like caution sign that says when you're walking, please watch out for jellyfish when you're walking. So like at my beach, it's usually like that's the problem. And then if you go off to, I want to say up north, you'll hit like seals and stuff like that come out during the day, that come out during at night, or during the day. I mean, and that's where usually what people go out to is because they see the seals are out there and they're all doing. Horseshoe crabs, oh my god. I've seen, at my local beach, I've seen seals, a dolphin one time, but that was like rare. Jellyfishes for sure, crabs, seagulls everywhere trying to grab people's food. And by grabbing food, I mean they actually legit will grab a sandwich and run away with it. And you're just like, what the fuck? Like that. Oh my god, I need a win. I haven't got a win right now. I need a win. I'm kind of getting a little upset right now. But seeing that, I had one beach moment where there was a shark, but the shark wasn't even that close, and the lifeguards were freaking out too much about it. It was like really far away, and the shark was basically like, it wasn't even a great white shark. It was just a normal shark. And the lifeguards were driving around being like, alright guys, be careful, there's sharks in the waters, and everything else. And we're like, oh, should we evacuate? No, you guys are good. It's not that far away. It's pretty far away. We're just going to monitor it. It's like, alright. Then you start thinking the movie Jaws, and you're just like, they say it's safe now. And then next thing you know, oh no. Little Billy just got his leg bitten off by that or whatever. But I do admit, like, when you do go to the beach, though, and you find a really quiet beach, it is very relaxing just to hear the ocean waves, feel the salt breeze, sitting on the lawn chair with your portable player, and then just, like, enjoying the quietness and atmosphere. And those are, like, the one thing that's, like, what I like about doing, like, the beach, is just, like, that peaceful tranquility of just hearing nothing but the ocean waves, just to calm yourself and relax. And you feel more of that, like in that trance where you're just like, you're not worried about what's going on in the world. You're in your own zone. The weather's not too hot, not too cold. You're just there relaxing and chilling. And I miss having one of those moments. And there was one beach I used to do. A friend and I went out there and we did paddle boats. So it was like these little canoe boats that you could, they're like bicycles or whatever, for the water. And my friend wanted to do that because he thought it would have been a fun idea to do it. So we did it, obviously. My God was paid a butt to like paddle in the water as I'm going through like boating docks and seeing dead fish everywhere. And I was like, okay, this is disgusting. After it was over, we went to the beach. And I put my feet in the sand, and then my dummy self should have kept my flip-flops on. Instead, I ended up, like, burning my feet, so that didn't help. But once everything, like, after, like, my feet was, like, after I got my feet back fixed or whatever, and actually put ointment on it or whatever, got on my lawn chair, opened up a cold one, ate a sandwich, and just relaxed. Zoned out. But those are the ones you just don't forget. Shit. I love how I won that fight, but I'm also like now scared because it's just me and some random. So I'm gonna concentrate just to get a first dub, and then I'm gonna read a question after that. If you guys are tuning in, if you are watching this on live stream, you're welcome to write questions in the chat that we can have conversations about. If you're watching this as a video, I will try to read out the questions as best I can. But thank you all for joining, and then just hoping you guys are enjoying the gameplay, as always. Question is where's this last guy? Shit. always like right behind me. Oh, come on. He got me with the rec revolver from that far. Oh my god. It's gonna be one of those nights. Didn't even know it had that stupid range. Ugh, not doing good right now. Oh, wow. You grew up in the area where they had Jaws? No way, that's cool. I grew up in, I think the last movie that they filmed was for Baywatch, and I didn't, that was like a long time ago. It was that, and they were doing and they were doing a scene for a TV show, but I don't remember what it was. I usually get out of those. I can't believe I lost to a freaking the. I'm gonna get. Alright, I need a win. Play it safe. Save general area. Okay. Oh, I love the EU11 blaster. I just need heals. The only thing I need, I think, after everything cools down on my end, I think I'm gonna start heading. Ah, man, going to the beach sounds really nice right now. Just the more I think about it. It's just because I haven't been there. Last time I went to a beach, it was like 2 years ago, and that was like the last time I've been. I remember like when I went, it was just, it wasn't too bad, but I ended up getting lost by, what was it? I was lost. We got lost. I think we walked too far to the pier or something like that, if I remember right. And they were and then there was a festival going on, but I don't remember what the festival was. It's been that long. I just remember we did the paddle boat, and it was like we rented for like an hour, and it was just like from one end of the port on these big bicycle canoe boats, and we were supposed to go underneath a bridge. This is where we got lost. Yeah, we were supposed to go underneath the bridge to follow the path. And we went we went to the far left because we didn't know which way to go, and we were in a docking bay with all the boats there, and I was like, oh shit, I don't think we're supposed to be here. And the locals who were looking at us were going like, why are they here? It's like, sorry, we're in the wrong spot. Oh, it isn't trying to do. Oh my god, I am losing firefights today. Lost to Ichigo? Oh. Dude, I lost to freaking Ichigo today? That's great. Ugh. Oh shoot, I'm at the, I can get the skin I want to get. I just realized that. I know for a fact I would never go back to another water park. Speaking of the topic of how to cool myself down, as it's hot as hell, as we're getting to that summer time, or we are in summer. No more water parks. I will and I have stories of why, but I also am just like flat out, just in general, just hate him. I used to be a fan of it too. I was like, my first water park was Hurricane Harbor, or was there? Oh no, it was Roaring Rapids or Raging Rapids or something like that. It's something like that. It's like over by Knott's Berry Farm. if you're and everything. We were there for a competition, for a school competition, and obviously I wasn't participating. I was just a family member that got invited. That was just there, and we went. What was it? We went in the park early, and I went to go into the what was it? Their lazy river sort of kind of concept. Lay my towel down for like 2 seconds. Go into the water, you know, try to cool myself off, get myself prepped. Look for my towel, and it was gone. Someone took it, and it wasn't an employee. It was an actual like human being. It was actual like person that was in the park took my towel, so I had no towel. So all I had was just basically my swim trunks and a t-shirt. So I was already like, great, this is gonna go. So I was trying to look at positive. I was like, okay, I'm cool. I'm gonna go on some water rides and whatever. Till I find out you need a partner for most of your water. Yeah, I know, right? Till I find out you have to have a partner for most of the rides for water rides. Truth be told, I didn't know that was a thing. Damn, people are really just on my butt today. Truth be told, I think it's my skin. Oh, my towel was like my towel was like a basic blue towel that I brought from home, right? And I brought it. It's a nice thick towel and everything like that. And what happened was, I left it I left it on the chair. Luckily, I didn't have all my stuff with it, thank God. And as I left it there, um, I was in the lazy river for like probably like a good like couple minutes, whatever, right? So I got out and I looked around. I was like, "Where's my chair? Or where's my chair? Where the same chair I was at?" And I couldn't find my towel. I asked one of the employees that was working there. I said, "Have you seen a blue towel?" And obviously they're gonna be like, "No, I haven't seen it or whatever." So I lost the towel, and I didn't have money at the time because I didn't have money at the time, so I couldn't buy a towel at the store or whatever. So I ended up just like walking around the park, looking for like, okay, a ride to ride, right? Like a tube or a single tube ride or whatever. Okay. I find out a lot of the water rides you need a partner. And I was like, this sucks. Because unfortunately, all my friends are doing their school competitions, so they're prepping and getting ready, so they can't enjoy the water park until after they perform, because you know they're in their costumes and stuff like that. It was like a dance competition, whatever, just going over there. So I basically, and my parents were at the age where they can't really do water rides, so it's kind of like it was just me. So I didn't know how the whole system works. Like I didn't know you had to grab a tube. I thought they just provide the tube when you get to the top or something. But you had to grab a tube from the bottom and then carry it with you all the way to the top, and then you go down to shoot. Okay, so truth be told, I didn't know that. So I find one ride where you didn't need to get a tube, and it's one of those long like dip rides. You know, basically the big slides. You know, the really tall ones. It's only for one person. You just go straight down, and then you crash or whatever, right? So I think it was Big Plunge. Oh, nice. I can't wait. I think it was called Big Plunge or something, or it was like Big Tiki Plunge. So I get on top of there, and I'm one of those people that like, you know, I don't really like showing too much skin when I go out in public, especially like water parks or whatever. So I was kind of one of those people who was like, I want to wear a t-shirt, but unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to wear the t-shirt going down the slide. And they said, why is that a problem? And they said it's because it could get caught and then you get hurt or whatever. So it was either I keep the shirt on and then unfortunately get out and then lose my spot, or I take the shirt off and hold on to it or whatever, which I still don't understand why I was able to hold on to it. So I cross my body, arms crossed, legs try to be as skinny as a board as it is, and the water is freezing cold. I'm also like not happy that I have to be like literally shirtless. I was really kind of like really hoping to like wear a shirt going down these things. And I was really, and be mindful. I was very skinny for my age. So I felt I was like a board or whatever, like a twig or whatever. I'm bigger now, but not bigger now, but not like fat or whatever. Anyway, I literally was so skinny. I'll read it. I'll read it. Give me a moment. I went down. I crossed my hands, went down. Literally as I was plunging down through the slide, I felt like my body wasn't close to the slide. It was going forward, like I was plunging forward. So I was like, I felt like all the air was like pushing me forward as I was going like, oh no. So fearing for my life, thinking I'm gonna fly out of this slide, I ended up moving my legs and arms like you're not supposed to, but I did anyway. And ate it like so hard with all the water and everything in my mouth. Coughing up crazy, you know, basically bad experience right there. And then I think after that I couldn't, oh my god, I was getting shot from the back. After that, like I ended up just like hating water slides in general. Like that one, after I crashed, I ate a whole bunch of water. Shirt was destroyed. I don't know how it got destroyed, but it got destroyed. So I had to wear that, a tear shirt basically around the park. Looking for basically any parent that I knew. Luckily I found my mom. Told her about what happened. She said, oh that sucks, and I said, yeah, basically it. And luckily like my mom came in clutch and she had backup clothes for us. So I wore my backup clothes, which then I ended up like unfortunately not being able to participate in the theme park anymore. After like I finally relaxed, I felt my back was like killing me, and I was like, ah, crap, because I hurt my back when I went down the slide, and ever since then, just never go back to another water theme park like that. It was horrible. It was like, it was one of the like the people who were running it. Obviously, you know, they were teenagers, and I'm like, just in my high school. I was like, dude, come on, man. He could have like warned me ahead about all this stuff. I didn't know like you had to do all that. I should have been able. I should have bought like a bodysuit or something just to keep me from getting like cold or whatever. But no, I didn't do any of that. I ended up just like basically learning a hard lesson about why I don't go to these water these places. Also did not also enjoy what was it? I went into the oh no. I mean, it's common, it happens, but I mean, it was like a kid peeing in the pool right in front of us, and I was just like, "Are you serious?" I was like, I had to get out of there. I mean, there's a whole bunch of chlorine, but you know, God forbid, it's like, ew, gross. Also, I've not won a single Blitz match, so I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous. Alright, let me read this real quick. Oh, you got the... Ooh. Ouch. Dude, that sucks. You got ooh. I feel the pain on that when you get the wedgie moment. And you're like, ooh. No, I felt like I got beat up at what was it, Raging Rapids. No, I got beat up. That's all I remember. I kept saying to myself, I feel beat up. I need a painkiller. and I'm cold and I'm tired. The worst experience you can get. Is it worse than AMBA or MBF? I don't know. Personally, I don't know. The one I wanted to go to was in Florida. And it was like Blizzard. It's the Disney one. We were there when we were actually there. We could have gone, but they were closed, so we didn't actually go to the Blizzard World. I think that's what it's called. And if I go to Magic Mountain, I'm never going to Hurricane Harbor. I saw how small it was in there, and I was like, no, thank you. Like, you literally could hit like 4 slides in Hurricane Harbor, and then you're done. But I think the thing is, what I didn't like about it was like the community pool part of aspect, and then just like how like what was it? What was it? It was just the kids. It's mostly just kids. I mean I was a teenager, you know, but it was just kids. I mean, they don't know any better. And you can't blame them for that, but it's just like, oh my god, it's like little Jimmy boy just had a pee right in front of you as you're swimming in the lazy river, and you're just like, gross. Oh man, I am literally having bad luck today on Blitz. I'm really concentrating too, but man, I'm just getting owned today. Okay, if I lose in this skin, I think I gotta start picking up primary skin for a bit and then work on it. I can't believe Kim Kardashian's like right next to me. Crazy. Oh, that's a cool one. I didn't remember I had that. All right, I want to get. I gotta lock in just a little bit as I try to think of another conversation piece. But I mean, good conversation piece about water parks. Oh my god. There's no way. Oh, it's the skin. I gotta pick a primary skin for a bit. Just get my groove going. This is terrible. Okay. Let me be... Who do I want to be? Fuck it. No. I usually play my main. I'll play this one. Alright. Once I get my win, then I'll get back to then I'll go back to random skins. It's just, it feels like that. As we will look at Ninjago. I was gonna say, am I in like a whole like, let's see, besides the heat, we talk about the beach, water park. What's another way to like, what's another way to cool off? I do know people go, I do know people usually go to riverbanks to cool off. And I remember a friend of mine and we went with their family together to a riverbank. Slipped on rock, dude. It was fun. The water in the river is a lot like good temperature wise, and at least we didn't have any fish there. But I mean, it was amazing how many like tents I could find of people. Well, besides leaving trash around it, it was like tents of people who like come out there and like have barbecues and everything. But when we were there, we slipped on so many freaking rocks because of how slippery they were. I think one rock I slipped. No, I didn't slip too bad. No, my friend they slipped so bad on a rock. Literally, you heard the knee hit the, like, it was like a big boulder kind of concept, but like a big boulder rock. Because we were following a pathway. Because you had to get to a pathway to get to like this one secluded spot that had like all this river water like piled up. And it was like it was like a nice pond. It had like tree shading and everything. It was like a nice little like hide spot you can like be in. And what happened was my friend like was crossing the log. He slipped, and then he was trying to get his footing, and he was trying to get his footing, but then he slipped on the log, landed on a rock, slipped on the rock. I don't know how he did that. He did it twice. And then you just hear his knee hit like one of this like big boulder, and all you hear is like, and they're like, ooh. So we went over to check on him after we pulled him out of the water. Took a look at his knee, big purple bruise, like he didn't break it. Still wanted to keep going, so we had to carry his ass all the way over to the spot, and he had to like soak it in the water and everything. His mom got so mad at us because she was like, "Why? I told you kids not to go out to the river and like walk without wearing proper water shoes or whatever or something like that." She called my mom, and then I ended up getting in trouble for it. But I was like, "What do I do?" I was like, I was carrying the guy on my back. Like it was the point where we weren't supposed to go out there. It's not like we did anything wrong. We were just looking a way to cool off, and we went to the river. It's not my fault. My friend was a klutz, and he busted his knee. He lucked out though, because I guess his mom took him to the doctor, took some X-rays, and it was just a really bad swell. Went away. Ended up like not talking to him for like 2 weeks because he was grounded. Because his mom took away his phone and everything. She was really pissed. She was like, it was one of those parents like they're not bad parents. It's just the problem is that dad got pissed because he was like, we had a game because he was in football. So it was like a big like, he was like, oh, we had a game prepared and you and you idiot, you and your friends decided to go out and do this and you weren't being careful and everything. It was just like, dude, it's just an accident. He's like, oh, he could have had it worse. So his dad was the one who kind of punished him and everything. And then later the dad's like, we go over to the house and we go over to his house because he invited us to a barbecue. And we're all like, me and 2 of my best friends were nervous because we were like, dude, he's going to fucking yell at us and everything. I'm surprised he's sending us, he wants us to hang out with him. And then the dad's like, hey, welcome. What are you guys doing? You guys doing great? We're like, what? He's like, hey, it's guy. He's like, hey, you guys should go to the river sometime. And he brought it up, and we all just like clenched. Because he was like feeding us burgers. He's like, so what you guys do? Any fun lately? Like, you guys go to the river? And we were all clenched up because we were just like, don't bring it up, don't bring it up. Finally a win. It's because I play my main skin. I missed the moment. Oh, dropped the beat. Oh, one hand I get. It could have been worse, but he got mad over not playing football. Yeah. It was one of those, like, he was in a, what was it? He was in high school football, and his dad was one of the assistant coaches for the school, and he got mad because his son busted up his knee it was a rival school game. It didn't matter. Our team sucked anyway. It was a rival school game, and the dad got really mad about it because he was telling us not to go out to the, because we were told as we went to the river to be careful, which we were, but it's because we were goofing around, or because we were crossing the rog, and both of them were goofing around, you know, kind of concept, like, be like, careful not to slip, and he slipped and hit his knee, which was purple. God forbid he didn't, like, bruised it. And his position wasn't even any big deal. He was just an old lineman. All he had to do was just block. He could have wore like a knee guard or something, but no, he had to get a bruise on his knee, and his dad made a big hissy fit about it. And it was like, you guys ruined his knee. You guys always ruin his knee. You know, his season could have been over right there. You know, the whole like, I'm trying to get my son to get scholarship, school program, stuff like that. Big game. We apologize. Could have talked to him for 2 weeks because of that. Did we feel like he overreacted? Maybe. Did we apologize like crazy? Yeah. Did he care? No. But it is what it is. I mean, a life lesson. We ended up like going back to the river in general, we did go back to the river after like I think it was like summer break. I think this is when we were sophomores at the time. And same thing, but this was the weird part. So what happened was we went to the river again in our sophomore year during summer break. Football season wasn't starting yet. And then I'm trying to remember what we did, but he didn't even get mad that we did that. He was kind of like, "Oh, you guys, boys will be boys," kind of concept, and we're like, and we were shocked. But I really forgot what we did. That's the worst part. Moral of the story is, we had fun. Whether we got in trouble or we didn't. But God forbid, if it was football season, don't go to the river. It's like he could have played. I mean, I played with freaking in my old age in sports. I played with bruised arms, legs, cuts, and stuff like that. And I still played. Of course, I was like a lot tougher back then. And then again, it was baseball. As I say that, and it's like, well, what was your sport? Baseball. I didn't get to go into the football program because I actually was focusing more on baseball as my main career than football. But I kind of legit regret a little bit. I should have probably taken it. My mom? No. She said fuck it. She said no, you can't play football. Not saying like I couldn't. It was more like she just didn't like the concept of the football team. So I was like, alright, whatever. Sports. Alright. So far, so good. I think that's... Try to think like... Well, I guess I should concentrate real quick as I'm trying to think of like another like... question or whatever. Everything. I'm having fun. This is just, like I said, this is the whole point of Fortnite and chill. Talking, playing quick Fortnite, because it's just Fortnite, but just talking about random shit. A little bit of overkill if I were gonna say so myself. Oh, was it? I saw the Cyberpunk for Wavering Waves on YouTube. Makes me. I really wish I watched the Cyberpunk series on Netflix. I should have watched it. But the characters in that game, look good. Good. Same voice actors or actresses in the game and everything. It looks good. I just wish I played it. I was gonna say if I die like that, cause I'm in. Oh, you're getting unlucky pulls. Oh, I need characters and their weapons. Don't blame you. No, I found out for DK, I got the new. I got like the I found out the next operative for polls, and I'm a little bit nervous about getting it because I don't know if I want the character or not. But one of my characters is getting a gotcha skin, which I'm kind of hoping I don't go too hard on that one. But I'm hoping I'm lucky on my draws. That's basically it. But there's a gotcha skin that's I know it's gonna be the gotcha skin, which is gonna be annoying. And if you don't get it within the first roulette, it's like a $50 skin almost. I'm sorry, it is, because it's like you're paying, it's a lot. But that one, it comes out, I think, tomorrow or later tonight. Oh, it's the Vader one! Oh, thank God. Sorry, Ariana. That was Vader's skin. Oh, why is it always doing that? Drop the beat real quick. Yeah, so for Nikkei, I have the next event I think comes out tonight, which is gonna be the new operative, and then the gotcha skin will come out, which I have to see how to get that. I'm praying it's not a gotcha skin. And then there's a new, so I'm hoping that that goes well. Found out about Marvel Rivals is having their summer skins coming out, which I'm excited about. But also find out that Cyclops saw some gameplay of it. So I'm kind of waiting for that to come out. I think that comes out next week. And then, as this video is being aired on this day, like next week, it's like, you know, June 18th or whatever. And then my phone blew up today was, or today and yesterday was about the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. Now I know who characters were in that trailer. And I'm excited about it, but I'm like, once again, Square Enix is like setting people like, hey, just before you get Kingdom Hearts 4, we're gonna give you Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 in a bundle. Reanimated, redesigned. I'm like, no, I just got those collections. Why do I have to buy another one? It's like, you want Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3 all in one? I'm like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Well, here they go. Updated graphics and everything else. I was like, we just did that. Why are we doing this again? Did I buy it? No. Am I going to buy it? Maybe. But it's just like, again, I'm getting the same games again for PS5 or whatever. What, HD 4K graphics for 1, 2, and 3? It's not like I've seen them already HDMized like crazy. Also the same on PC and everything. Did you at least get the free update or upgrade? Yeah, I did. I did. Just making sure I got all my stuff. But it's like, it was gonna be announced. It just took a while because, like, to be fair, it was gonna be announced, but they didn't show anything. Like, if I'm being real, it was the same trailer as we're in the same city again, except this time they actually branched out and showed more, like, Final Fantasy characters that are based off the Kingdom Hearts games. Like the mobile game and stuff like that. Like there were characters that you should have known from the mobile game and everything. That's what it was a big deal of. And then the fact that they still show like Donald and Goofy in the trailer means that they're still in the game too, quote unquote. But I was kind of still curious if the game itself is still going to be just only for Final Fantasy. Because in 3, it was just all around Disney characters. There was no Final Fantasy characters really much. I mean, there was, but not like, you know, they didn't have Cloud, Tifa, they didn't have like all of them. They had like a portion, like even Leon or Axel or whatever his name is, in the game, like he wasn't really in there, or Yuffie wasn't in it as much. Like they weren't part of the game. So that's why I'm kind of hoping like, if they're staying true to it. But I am also curious if they are willing to expand, because you know their rumor is with Kingdom Hearts game, what worlds are gonna get? Are they gonna put in like Leon Kennedy? Dude, imagine Leon in a fucking Resident Evil version. Oh, that would be funny. Actually, they could. Anything's possible. No, I think I'm still waiting to see if there's other worlds. Like, did they add new Disney worlds? Is there gonna be? Are they actually going to break the wall and bring in Star Wars and Marvel into the mix? That was one, like, are they actually really going to do it or not? Shit. I'm in a bad predicament right now. Take one more drink. Is it just me? Oh, it's another person. Okay, so dark joke. Moment. You weren't the... Wait. Interesting. That wasn't the person... Where's the other person? Wait a minute. I have to read that. I gotta read that. I just saw two things. I'm like, wait a minute. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get the dub really quick. Also, found him. Drop the beat. Okay, what are we looking at? Let me read this real quick. In another timeline, Disney buys DC and it becomes canon. Batman shows Sora where, oh, where his parents died. Oh, actually, that'd be kind of funny. Batman, why are you such a nobody? I'm not a nobody. I just lost my parents. It's like, yeah, Master Bruce doesn't have a heart because he lost his heart when his parents died. Oh, that'd actually be a good story. Sora has to figure out a way to make Batman feel love again. That would be a good one. Why has that not happened? Imagine if Disney did buy DC. They could. Oh shit, we are cooking. That's right, we're cooking. No, I was like, was it? The rumor was, so obviously, if you're Kingdom Hearts, you're more of like, you're hoping for Marvel, and then add the thing with Jason. Oh god, Jason's a heartless. Confirm. No, the thing is that they were talking about, from my perspective, was like if they could. They would love to use, if you play Kingdom Hearts, if anybody has played Kingdom Hearts or not played Kingdom Hearts, basically there's a gummy ship, which is basically your tool ship to travel the worlds. So they want the Star Wars aspect to be like you and Luke flying with your gummy ships, or technically like the X-Wings or whatever, and you're fighting the Death Star at one. And then for Marvel, it's like they want to have like a team up with like Captain America and like Iron Man comes, and they have like a Marvel theme like Keyblade or whatever. The biggest one would be, okay, truth be told, if... Oh my god. My aim is atrocious. Truth be told, would be funny, it would be if Mario showed up, because he was in... Now here's where I'm saying theory-wise. Sora was in Smash Brothers. So does that mean we could have, like, a Street Fighter world? Maybe like, oh, I don't know. Maybe have a Castlevania world or something like that. You know, whatever happened in Smash Brothers, Sora is a part of it. So that could be, those worlds could be a thing. It's not gonna happen. It'd be funny though. It's like, wow, Sora's in Mario Galaxy world. Oh wow, it's Sora. And everything. No, that would be cool. It would be. To be fair, yes, it would be really cool. But it's not gonna happen. Too much licensing. Like the fact that like one YouTuber I watched stated that the licensing to get Sora into Smash must have been like a big nightmare, but a big like achievement, because you would never get that character into that game, even though he was highly requested for so much. Someone must have been hacking. Oh, Chris Pratt to be the voice of Mario. Dude, that person shot me through like too far with that blaster. I'm gonna call hacks. It would be cool. But the fact that a trailer came out, but they still show in only the same city, means that it just means that Kingdom Hearts isn't going to be ready until like maybe like 2028 or 2030 at this point. Because the other problem is that Square Enix is working on the other Final Fantasy game, not the new one, like Final Fantasy 7. And it just seems like they're not going to be like, it's not going to be ready soon. The fact that we have a trailer is like, oh my god, it still exists. Like it hasn't been sabotaged is what I'm saying. Like they didn't like give up on it, which they won't. Because if you, like I brought up in the conversation about, we were talking about like collectors, and you know, we were talking about Pokemon cards and everything, about how it's like ridiculous, like people go to Target and like scalpers and all that thing. Well, Kingdom Hearts, like when they, like Disneyland's dropping the Kingdom Hearts pins, right? You wouldn't think, most people would be like, Kingdom Hearts, is that really popular? And then you see the line, you're like, oh, I guess it is popular. So it's not dead. And the thing is that Disney's, it took them a while But seeing that the community base of it is showing that they're really like actually saying like, yeah, this is something we can promote and support now. Because really, I didn't think they really cared. I know it's a Disney game, but to them it's like the fact that they're willing to even like acknowledge it is like a big deal too. So it shows that they care. So okay. Just making sure I'm still good on my end. Now that I got a win, it kind of feels nice that I'm actually winning. Because I was like, kind of like, oh my god, I'm not getting a win today. I haven't got one win. I've had close games, but in bad games. But at least I'm getting something. Banana. I don't want a lightsaber. I do want that. One job, bro. Might as well take that. Okay, medium range, close range, I'm chilling. Fuck, my aim was atrocious. God dang it. Alright, trying to go back to random skins now. Ugh. Where are we at right now? Oh, we're doing pretty good right now. Alright, just changing skins really quick to add to the video. If you're joining us right now, welcome to the Fortnite and Chill. Stream basically of me just playing Fortnite on Blitz Royale, just having the time of my life, and having good conversations with chat on topics of random. So if you're enjoying it, cool. If you're watching this in the future of the video, hope you're enjoying the gameplay. I'm trying to think of another topic to talk about. I'm actually gonna give myself a cold one really quick. Ugh. The fact that Solid Snake has literally Shen. Okay, Solid Snake rides Shenron. Alright, cannon. Ugh. Where am I getting shot from? Dr. Doofenshmirtz? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Oh my god, I need heals like no tomorrow. That works. Okay. I'll read that in a moment. Just let me focus. I know you're like right there, bro. Thank you. Should have got the shield when he had a chance. Okay. Don't blame you. My search history. No, I don't blame you on that. I always try to keep my algorithm as the videos are displayed. I try to keep my algorithm of my videos like to the liking of mine. Unfortunately, what is it called? My TikTok is now, for the love of God, is now apparently like messed up now. I have to go back and fix everything. I don't know what happened, but I'm getting like, what am I getting now? I was getting like a bunch of, I watched one thing about, no, what was it? I was watching one thing about, uh, basketball. You know, just curious about, because I was hearing all, because you know, I was hearing about the whole, I was hearing about how Trump went to the game, right? Not gonna go too much details of it, but you kind of know when he's there, it's like he's there. But it was just like how many of the Knicks fans were mad about the fact that he was there and the whole security and everything. Which I don't blame him, because like I would be pissed too if like he was there just to ruin like an opportunity to have like a showing party or whatever. Anyway, one video, and I get blown up with all of like NBA Trump's memes and everything. All the expensive nap he took. Yeah, right. I love how he got. I love the booing. But I like that. I just was watching the. Okay, so you know the Knicks win. Obviously, you know the Knicks won. People were watching this Knicks won. Just throwing it out there on this date, Knicks won, right? But today or yesterday. No, it was today or yesterday. It was literally every freaking New Yorker was like so pissed about it, and they're giving their passionate speech about why everything. And it's true. I would be the same in the fans, but it was just like he didn't need to be there. That's the thing. I agree on that, but he chose to do it, and unfortunately, he was. Oh my God, Deku! What the fuck? I didn't even see Deku behind a tree. Oh, this guy. Okay, whatever. F you. I didn't even see him. Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, okay. Yeah, most likely. No, he is, but it doesn't matter. You know the worst part is, he did announce he was gonna go. To be fair, they had enough time to have it prepared for him to figure out a way. I'm just saying, they did. He said flat out, "I'm gonna go to the game," and everyone's like, "He's not really gonna go." No, he really went, and that was like the funny part. It was like they're all like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he's here." It's like, guys, he literally said, "I'm gonna be at the game." Like, come on. It's whatever. Moral of the story is, they were mad. Knicks win, so they're only like what, one game away from winning the NBA championship, which is probably gonna happen. So all in the world is back to normal if you're in New York. That's all I have to say. They didn't want him there because of the whole security that comes with him. That's a problem. And that it affected what it affected, like, I guess basically like the community kind of concept, like, you know, restaurant, bars, stuff like that. You know, they have to cut off the streets for his private security to get through and everything like that. The security detail, the ticket prices going up higher. And then the other part was the like, they have block parties where where Knicks fans get together and watch the games, but those parties were like, you know, blocked or canceled because of that. And that's why they were mad at him, and they didn't want him to be there because he was a distraction. Basically, if you wanted to focus on the game, you wanted just to focus on the game, but because he was there, it was like, oh, he's such a distraction, he's going to cost the teams to lose because, you know, you're playing in front of the president, I guess, and all that. Even though he didn't do anything, but it was just like that kind of concept. It was like, we didn't need a distraction at the Garden, that's what they were saying. And then that cost them the loss, and then they were all pissed, and then now they're like, whatever about it. Damn it. I am losing my gunfights today. they were kind of hoping he wasn't gonna go just because of what's going on with everything in the world. That's kind of like the basic sum of it. It's just like they didn't think he was really gonna show up, but he did, cause it's him. If he says he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. Oh well. No, I was agreeing with your situation with writing, cause like I brought up in the last Fortnite and Chill stream, which was the first episode or whatever, that I was writing 2 books, right? And I finished my one book. I'm like I said, I think I got up to like 30 or 60 chapters or whatever, because that's what I remember. But I have to rewrite like 20 chapters because I didn't like how it turned out. So I gotta fix that in order to continue my story. But I've been lazy about it because I've been dealing with life problems and stuff like that. But then I was like, you know what I really want to work on is my second book, get a start on it, which I can write it. It's just I'm working on, I'm trying to build up like romantic true romance. It's a romance lifestyle. It's supposed to make you relate and think. That's literally how it's supposed to be. It's a good concept. I have it all planned out how I want to. The problem is I'm trying to work on my romance to build the romance portion to carry on to the first book I'm writing, so that way I can build a little bit more intense, like make it more intense. Cause like I have a situation where I need to like make it like shocking. Like I want to have that shock factor. So the one I'm working on is what I'm working on right now. I have the concept. The problem is I wrote out the first time. This is the romance book I'm working on. This is the second one. And I wrote it. I was writing it and it looked okay at first, but then after I reread it and then just like really looked at like how I was writing the story, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So I trashed the whole project and just said, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna do that one." So I'm rewriting it again, but changing the concept of it and everything. Like I flat out said, "No, this is not gonna work. Change it." And then if I get that done, I want to work on. And then if I can get that done and then get the first book done, which is what I'm working on, then I would try my concept of horror stories if I'm able to do it, which I've never wrote a horror story in my life, but willing to give it a shot. I'm getting pinned down by people. I'm pinned down, hoping to survive. Oh, I almost had him. But I am right. But to be fair, it is true that I am doing that. The books are just not published. They're not going to be published. Not to say I'm not willing to do it. I have to make it look readable, good enough to where it's not just for me. But basically, it is for me to make because it's a project I like. But if I wanted other people to read it, I really have to make it to where it's like they're like, wow, like this is actually good. And I had a person test read it once. It was really good. Like, and they read it. It was really good. They were saying to me that usually when they read a book, if it wasn't interesting, they just kind of be like, yeah, 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 and then close it. Nah, I wrote it enough to where the reader. And I had like a couple of readers that were just like, "This is really nice. Like it actually has like I didn't stop reading it." And that was my first book, and so I was like, "Cool." But then yeah, I wrote my chapter that I was working on, and I was like, "Oh no, this is not good. I have to rewrite it. Once I fix it, everything will be good." But then after I was like writing it, I was like, "Oh my god! Like I have fucking." Gotta make I gotta make storage space because I'm doing this on computer, so I'm just only like, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm running out of storage. Oh well, fun stuff to do, hobby stuff. It's either that or try to learn to draw. I can't draw for crap. And then with YouTube, with these streams, it's more of like, you know, practicing editing, which is what I'm working on too. I mean, I'm doing a lot of projects for myself. It's just because I'm trying to keep myself entertained. So that's it. That's the thing I've been working on a lot. It's just I'm trying to entertain myself because after like a long day of work and stress, Just try to find things to like keep you occupied to have fun with it. You know, stuff to make you have fun, which is what I'm working on. Is there really 2 people in here? Thanks for the heals. What? Oh, these gunfights are pissing me off. Everyone's shooting me. I love how I rewatch my work. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Cause even I'm like, are you serious? Okay. We're at, let's see. Okay, we're so good. I thought I heard this is the way, and okay. Otani, why? Okay. Nice. There he goes. I'll sign out. You familiar with graphic novels? I am. Yeah, I write. I'm not. I'm not Starfire. Is it a graphic novel made on DC? Like made it? Also, yes, I am familiar with graphic novels. Problem is that haven't read. That's the problem. I haven't been reading a lot than I used to. I really should get back into reading more. But I do read my graphic novels when I can. Oh, it was a DC one. It was a DC universe and universally planned paint. What is it? Like basically Starfire saying I don't want to be Starfire? Is it something like that? Okay, that sounds stupid. I'm sorry. The range on this thing. Oh my god. Okay, now it makes more sense. Now I know why I'm not mad about that. The fun part about it is Starfire just felt like she just didn't want to become a main superhero and just wanted to live a life of taking care of pets for a living. I don't know, something like that. Where she has a daughter who looks like an author of a graphic novel, and the daughter's oh, who's the kids? Wait, who's the daughter? Is that Dick Grayson's kid? I think Dick was the father, but I can't remember. Oh no! You know what? He would do that. Dick would be a person who would just like have a kid and just abandon. And it goes back to Barbara. He's not faithful. Actually, alright, I'll be real. I'm gonna be that person. Alright. I'm gonna be that person. You know what? He should have stayed with Starfire. I'm gonna be real. Barbara never should have got involved. Fact. Not saying Barbara Gordon's not pretty. You know she's drawn. Okay, the 17-year-old Manny is a daughter of Starfire, but she looks like and acts like nothing like her. She's she's overweight and goth. Oh, I think I've read this, and she hates the world. I think I've heard about that. Oh yeah, she's totally opposite of Starfire. Starfire is all about love, joy, and peace to the world and stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's totally an opposite. That's actually a pretty good character. Oh, that's the Grace's side of her. That's the human side. Let's be real. This is a graphic novel? Someone was probably watching like Teen Titans and said, you know what, let's make an opposite version and see how this goes. That's like saying Raven and Beast Boy have a kid. Yes, I'm that person. I believe in those two being oh shit, where's my gun? There it is. Okay, I was wrong. The father is unknown. Oh, so it's an unknown. Oh, aw. Nah, let's make it Dick. It'll be funny. Change it to story. It's Dick Grayson's kid. Damn it. I gotta hide, heal up. One moment. I got another crossfire battle, and I got like people literally. I see one. What's those two fight? Okay. Hold on one second, gotta concentrate. It's me against like one person and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna survive. Shit! I'm dead. If I can pull this out of my ass right now, I can. Oh no! No, I lost. Damn it! Ugh! I should have reloaded. That's the worst part is I should have fucking reloaded. God damn it. And I didn't have another ammo. Okay, what is this? 17-year-old Mandy, daughter of Starfire. She looks like her. She's overweight, she's goth, she hates the world, and she doesn't have superpowers. Oh, she does have super. I have Dick Grayson. Okay, I was wrong. The father is unknown. Now it's Dick Grayson. Oh my god. A bakery? Okay. I did re-rage. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds interesting. It would have been funny if it was something like that, but it's a good concept of like... It's a good concept. Like, I like it. I can see that. That's the thing. It's like the more I look at it, it's like I can see it. That's why she's always, you know, it'd be funny. She's like, that's why I always go to Aunt Raven's place because she gets me more than you, Mom. And then she's like, don't you dare say that to me, or something like that. Oh, that would have been great. I just thought about that. Yeah, Mandy doesn't likes hanging out with Raven more than Starfire, and then like, oh no. Oh my god, I just thought like, oh, so many things I could do with that. Like, it would be like Raven would be the person, but she'd be with Beast Boy, not Damien. Let's be real, okay? But she has a fling with Damien. All right, all right, all right. Beast Boy probably okay. She probably has a kid, but it's not Beast Boy's kid. Let's be real. It's actually Damien's kid, alright? It's a guy, but he's the cheerful type. Alright? Oh my god, I think I'm making a universe right now about this. But she doesn't have her powers. So she'd probably be like an orange... Will she still have the orange skin then? Maybe that's why she turned goth, because she's pissed off she didn't have her mom's powers, or she doesn't believe in happy thoughts. That's the reason why, like... Oh, that's right. You have to believe in happy things to use Starfire's powers. That's right, I'm thinking of the Teen Titans episode where Raven and them switched bodies, or minds or whatever. And she was like, you gotta think of happy things, and she's like, I don't think of happy things. That's right. I totally forgot about that. No, that would make more sense. That's why she can't unlock her powers, because she has to think of happy things in order to do that. Oh, that would make more... Yeah, emotional field. So she has to be... Nice. One second. Yeah, that's right. I would say like... I would say like... Yeah, it would be like that. So that would make sense. So her powers wouldn't work because her powers wouldn't work because she's so much negative emotion. So that's why she doesn't have the powers. And then it would be interesting. It's like in situations where she wishes she can use her power, she has to think of something like happy, and then oh, it'd be even more funny. It would be like, okay, to be fair, okay, let's be okay. I'm gonna make this up. All right, after I get this kill, because I need to focus. All right, Mandy's goth, right? All right, she's goth. She's big. She's not. She's kind of like not super overweight. Let's just say like she's like okay looking like overweight. All right, she has to think of happy thoughts to use her powers, right? Which is what we clarified at, right? But the thing is, when she thinks of happy thoughts, her powers transform. Like she does like a transportation. Now she's like, she looks like her mom kind of concept. But she's like, oh, you know, like skinny and everything, right? So like she looks like her mom, and everyone, and then she like beats up the bad guy. But it'd be funny. It's like the people she wants to hang out with or not hang out with only like her for being sexy, right? Like she's like, "Oh my god, you look like your mom," and then she's like, "No, I don't. Like that's not. You don't like me for the real me." That would be good character development right there. Yeah, because she's like, it's like, oh, that'd be good. Like, okay, so she turned skinny, but then she finds out that the person that she's like or whatever, or her friends would only like her because she's hot, and then next thing you know, she's like. That she like transforms and she's back to her normal self and something. Oh, that would be good. I think I described it horrible because I was like rambling. But story is she takes happy motion, transforms into her like Tamarinian form. She looks like her mom. Obviously, when people see her, they're like, "Wow, they can't believe her." But she doesn't. But the problem is like they like her only in her hot form, which is the reason why she hates being her mom and goes back into her like gothic form and everything, and then you know wishing that people understand her for her true self, not just how she looks. Bam, chapter 1. Chapter 1. I think I just did it. I think I made a series. It's like I think we got a series here. The more I'm thinking about it, it's like, oh my god, I think we have a series. And then her dad, which is Dick Grayson, is like literally playing the whole Bruce Wayne thing. Like he's just like, he just can't be around her because he can't relate to her kind of concept. That would be, there we go. Or he's just like, or she's like, you're not my real dad, and then she takes a photo of a Damien, and Damien's really the photo of it. Oh, okay, I'll look at that in a minute. No, but say something like that, like she's like, Dad, like Dick Grayson, you're not my real dad, and she pulls out a photo. It's just, it's Damien. Oh, I'm being funny. Oh, fuck you. Also, I'm gonna go back just to claim some things. But I think that would be like something like that. That would be funny. I think it would. It's not in a funny way, but it'd be like a more of like, oh my god, people can kind of relate kind of concept. Ooh. Oh, I like it. I like the design. Very cute. One moment, guys. I'm just gonna take a quick second break to recharge real quick. Um. Oh, I'm almost close to getting her skin. Okay, cool. So keep going. Yeah, I just need to get one more. It's kind of what I'm working on right now. Okay. Let me read this really quick. I'm not gonna read out loud. Oh, okay. Like the name. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I like it. No, the names are good. the names fit perfectly, but no, I like it. Disco Night Dick. Nice. To be fair, if you think about it, I want to show you. I'll show you something on. Cause like the thing is, it'd be funny if like, or not funny. Be interesting if the sisters have like a fusion technique as their superpower. Just a idea, and I think I know what they would look like if they were together. Cause I saw what the photo. Seriously, Disco Nightwing is. Wait. I don't even know that's a thing. It's a thing. Oh my god, it's a thing. No way. My god. I didn't know Disco Nightwing was a thing. Oh no, I was gonna say for your two characters, because you showed me the concept art on Discord. I think I know what they would be. I want to see the fan art. Oh, now I really want to see the fan art. I need to see the fan art. Disco Nightwing. I was gonna show you if the twins had like a superpower, right? Because of what you're writing. I would say like they have a fusion technique, and they would transform into something like this. Like this character kind of would look like it if they were fused together, which would work on the concept. But I also know it's just an idea. I mean, not saying. No, I like the concept of what you're writing, like or what your story is. I would read something like that. I like reading those. Okay. I was about to say, if that was a bot, that bot had too much movement. Okay. There's one character in this Fortnite game I think I could show you that would be like, I think that would be a cool concept if they were able to fuse together as a power. And it would be kind of funny because, and they have a, well, they have the other variant, but I don't have that skin. Anyway, no, cool concept. I love it. Something I could relate into what I'm writing in. My story is unfortunately, I did say one of the book once as an adventure type, but it's an adventure fantasy world, but I mean it's like, it's kind of hard to explain. Batman had a rainbow suit. That I did believe. That I do remember. No, I know Batman has that. No, that's canon. No, Batman has a wardrobe of suits that are kind of like, oh my god, like he would have something like that. Okay. All I want to do is live. That's it. Which lightsaber is this one? So I'm getting the Dark Vader one a lot. Okay. The romance one is kind of more of like, it's, how do I say this? It's, the romance, the concept of it is like a guy, it's a guy, obviously, or it could be a girl. Actually, it could go girl either way, but I haven't really like, I don't do well with female writing. That's just my portion. Like, it's not like I can't, it's more of like, I try to get an idea of like how I would write it, but usually guys are more relatable because this is what I go through as of what guys relatable. That's what the romance novel is like, kind of like that. But I mean, on, but dear God, he's gorgeous. Oh, it's that one. I've seen this. I've seen the Nightwing Disco one. That's right. My God. All right. I was saying, if you had your character right for your concept, I think if they did like a fusion, I think they would turn out like this, something like that. But you could change the color schemes of it. Like it would be like something like this kind of like if they fuse together. just with the mixture. But I mean, you could change like the outfit and all that. But I think like that would be a cool concept if their superhero power was like they had to be. Yeah, and the thing is, they're part. There's actually a skin set. They're called the Sisters of the Heart, and there's a punker version like kind of concept. I don't have the punker version, but same concept. But thing is, they did her design. She doesn't look good in the game. Her concept art is good, but if you look those two up on it on Fortnite, basically these two would be like that would be like your good concept. That or you, yeah, that would be my like when I first saw it, I was like, you know what it reminds me of is this character, which I will play for a little bit. That was where it was like, ding, I know who I was like, I know who you are. Oh, I don't have the level yet. If you ever need... Oh, yeah, no, personally, I would personally appreciate that. No, because it's not like, the concept of the romance novel, it's more of like, it's supposed to relate to... So, it's not really, it's not my life, it's just something I've had friends talk about or whatever. The concept of it is he's just got broken up by... He broke up. Obviously, it starts out with he got in a broke up. He got in a breakup relationship, but he doesn't understand like what he did wrong in the relationship. Like that's the concept of it. Like he wasn't bad or anything, and he was really a nice guy. But the thing is like he threw everything for this one person to be like. The concept of it is like he gave his happiness away for one person in order to be with the person for a long time, right? But the person that he was with for a very long time ended up just like ending it all. So he's in a slump. He's older now, which is the concept. Because I didn't want to make him young. Because if you make him young, it's like I can make it young, relatable. I can make it old, but it's more old. So he's old. He went through a bad. He didn't go through well. Nothing like bad, like nothing like too bad, but it didn't go too well, right? So he meets up with a person. This is a concept. Obviously, I'm gonna change it all the time, but you know, the concept is like he meets up with a person, and the person that he's meeting up with is supposed to is willing to help him look for his true love. But the problem is he's been so out of the game for so long, he has no idea like what it means to really be in love with someone or whatever. And there's gonna be like different scenarios and stuff like that. And then even like I even was willing to draw like it's something like that. I don't want to go into too much detail because then I'll just start talking like forever about it, and then it's more of like, I want to, oh my god, could this stupid duck person die for a moment? Screw it. Thank you! But it's something like that. So each person he meets is going to be different parts. The concept is each person he meets is going to change something about him. Like he's going to learn from it. Different experiences that he's never felt, or some of it's new experiences he's never felt before. Other times it's past experiences that also will make him think about what he did. And the concept is he can't get through the breakup is the idea, but that's what that's the concept of it. No way! My God. Dude, also, like, badass, like, legit, like, no way. Man, I could've got free comics. No, okay. No, okay. No, that's so cool. But, oh, good, that's so cool. Ooh. Who would the father be? Make the father into, like, a villain. Or... Maybe it's just like a no. That's a classic villain one. No, let's make it like a. Oh, you know what would be funny? No, God. Sorry, I'm not saying that in the mean way. Actually, it would be interesting if no. Then I'm thinking invincible. I was gonna say make it a human, and I'm like, nah, that'd be too. What would be a good? Like there's a canon villain who would maybe it was like, well, what's it called? I just gave that person a win. I did not mean to give that person a win. Oh my god. Whatever, GG's on that one. Wait. What is this? Oh, wait, that would be interesting. Maybe okay, hear me out. What if you did this? So for Black Fire's child, what if it was more of like Blackfire abandoned the child and Starfire is the one that's or say something like that. Say like what if she abandoned a child and it was one of those arranged Tamaranian like weddings that she had to go through? Which will give you the concept of like why she doesn't know who her dad is, because you don't know which arranged marriage that Blackfire was in that she actually used for her advantage. Think about like something like that. But she had the kid, alright, grows up, but she abandoned her at Earth, and that's why she's with her sister. Something like that, okay? Like, it's a common, like, Blackfire would do something like that, where she actually was with an arranged, like, marriage. And she ended up, like, okay, to be PG, knocked up. Because she had it, because it had to be something that involved, like, you know, like, benefiting her. Found her, okay, yeah, something like that. Okay, and then Starfire's one would be her daughter is, well, we think it's Dick Grayson, right? But what if it was somebody? Maybe what? No, what villain would be? The villain was Red X. Oh my god! All right, Red X is actually the real father, and we don't know who Red X is, even though we kind of figure out who it is now. But think about that. Red X is the villain dad that Starfire got because she thought it was Dick Grayson all along. Yes! Oh, we're writing this down. Okay, yes, okay, so, alright. Oh my god, this is working! Alright. Yeah, okay. We're writing this down, Okay, so, Blackfire has... Yes! Yes! She had a relationship with Jason. Alright, writing it down. Anyway, Starfire thought Red X was Dick Grayson. All that time, she always thought it was actually Jason. Jason's the real dad. And Dick found out. So Dick is actually pretending to be the real dad. And Jason's really with what's-her-face, that... I don't know, what she's with, he actually is with somebody. I don't know the character. It's like a red hair. Is it red hair or is he a bounty hunter or something? Like, I don't remember. Anyway, okay. Blackfire's kid. Oh, what is it? Okay. Also, Miku, I gotta kill you with a lightsaber because, you know, canon. Okay. Oh my god, I think we just made a breakthrough. I think we made a series. It's like, oh my god. Okay, damn, this could be a great series if they made... Okay, so... Artemis, the Rose... Oh, Ravager. Oh, man. Oh, man, I really gotta brush up on my DC. I know some of the characters, I'm like, I know, but it's like... Each of them got with somebody. The messed up version would be if it was Deathstroke that was the secret dad, but we're not gonna go there. Screw dad. He has enough kids as it is. He has enough kids as it is. Hmm? The fact that final log is kind of crazy. Oh, I got him! Yes! Drop the beat. In the storm. Hell yeah. Alright, let me read this real quick. Okay, hold on. Amazon War, Artemis, the Mercenary, Rose, Wilson, Ravager, and the Max. This is a Supergirl, Delia, Dan, I think you're trailing Goomdim at the point. It depends on the continue. Okay, true. I mean, they could always throw them. I think it's that in the universe. Okay, but okay. So where we go? So, all right. I'm gonna give a breakdown. I'm gonna give it a breakdown real quick. So basically, Starfire. Okay, Starfire is probably Starfire has a kid. Okay. She had a kid. Situation. Obviously, the backstory would be like a situation where like it had it involve like a life or death situation or whatever. Dick Grayson is the dad. He's not with Barbara. All right, Barbara's with Bruce at this point. Let's just go with that. No, Barbara's probably with somebody else. Let's do it. Okay. So Dick's technically being the dad, but he's not really being the supporter dad because he's always on his missions. Starfire is like Larry trying to figure out how to be a mother, which doesn't go well because she has no information about it based off what Talon. Next thing you know, they're living in a house in the neighborhood, trying to act friendly and everything like that. Then they get a knock on the door, and it's Blackfire's child who... No, Blackfire's child would come from outer space. Like, barely comes in from outer space, something like that. Barbara was with Bruce, her father figure. Did you not see the part where Barbara and Bruce had a fling? Because... Oh, you did. I guess you didn't watch. Like, no. Barbara. You didn't see the thing about Barbara and Bruce having a thing on top of the rooftop during the Killing Joke. Oh, child. I don't mean to say child, but child. They had sex on top of the building. It's a thing. Wait, you didn't know that? No, they did. It was in the Killing Joke. Yeah, there's a scene. It's animated too. Well, they didn't show them doing it, but I mean, it's like the part of it's like she literally throws herself on Bruce, and they're doing it and everything. And then even they had their whole little relationship drama because she's like, oh. Okay, how do I remember this? Okay, Bruce. It's during the Killing Joke. Okay. It's during the Killing Joke. Basically, Barbara and Bruce were on a stakeout, and Bruce was avoiding her because she just got back from being off of a wheel. No, was it off of a wheelchair or something like that? She got back on patrol, and Bruce is like avoiding her, right? So she's always like, "Why are you always avoiding me?" and stuff like that. And he doesn't give a reason. He kind of, keeps it to himself. And then Barbara's just like, what, because I'm a female and everything, and then out of nowhere, like, they just look at each other like eyes, and she kind of, I have to send you a clip. I'll send you a clip. It's on Discord. I'm going to have to send you a clip. But basically, she throws herself on Bruce, and they do it. And then the next day, she's acting like, please don't. Are you sure? Because it's from a movie. It's not from the actual, are you sure? It's a movie scene. Like, they're not gonna actually show him like, doing it. It's just more of like a scene where she's like taking off her costume, and then next, the camera pans out in the distance. But after that, like, oh, I'm sure, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, it's a thing. Cause if you watch have you ever watched the Batman Beyond series? Like, there even a part where she even said that Bruce and her had a thing, but then she went with Bruce because she didn't trust him anymore after that. That was the other thing too. But that's it's nothing bad. It's literally a thing. It's just it's nothing bad. It's just she wanted to show that she was like, stop looking at me as a child kind of concept. It's that kind of concept. She was like, Bruce, stop looking at me as a child, and and then they just have a thing. And then they actually apparently were dating once, but Bruce ended it. So, yeah, that happened. It's also why they probably, yeah, so yeah, that actually happened. And then she ended up, and then they even brought, they even say like, so how come you and Dick didn't get along? It's like, me and Dick, we were a fling. They were like a summer fling, as what she said. They were just like a summer fling. Because they actually brought that up too. It's like, so how come you never got with Dick Grayson? It's like, me and Dick, oh, we were just good friends, you know, we were just a fling. That's why she got with that one guy in the, she got with a guy in the Batman animation series, or, it's like the detective or whatever. Damn it, every time. I really need to utilize, yeah. Because she even dismisses not dating Dick Grayson anymore. And then obviously there's the famous comic scene where she goes visit Dick Grayson at his place, and Starfire opens the door, and she's literally like in a t-shirt, underwear kind of concept, being like, "Oh, this isn't the pizza man or whatever." If I remember right, yeah. Barbara really got screwed in a lot of the place, but I know she in the end did not in a bad way, but I know in the end like she got with someone in the end. That's all it matters. But like way in the future or whatever. Alright, anyway. Concept is, okay, so back to the other concept. So yeah, Blackfire sends her child to Starfire. They save her from an alien thing. Just let's just go with that. And it was because Blackfire did that as a purpose, just because she was trying to get rid of her kid. And then she doesn't even know that's Blackfire's child until like, I don't know, like we'll move that forward in the story until like way later. But yeah, let's go with that. But Blackfire's child is an arranged marriage that she had to go through that only benefited her, and that the person got lucky, but she didn't know, but got and all that. I think that's all. That would be a good concept. Bam, we just made season 1 of this series. I love it. I love this. This is great. That's, man, I wish I wrote that down. Oh well, it's okay. But good concept story though. Obviously, I would say like the kids are gonna learn like the future. I think it should be like during the Future Foundation, like they're just like meeting up with the future superhero kids from the past, and then like the role models are like the former Teen Titans. That would be interesting. That could be a thing. But I want the dad, if you ever went, you know, as the story goes on, obviously a reader would be like, so who's really the dad? And it'd be like, oh, surprise twist, it's Darkseid's kid. Oh, but that'd be too obvious. Let's be real. It's like Blackfire had Darkseid made it's really Darkseid's kid from Blackfire. Don't know how it works, but it works. That would kind of like, that's too given. That's like saying, oh, it's Thanos' kid. Okay, well, we know. Thanos had a kid. Okay. Symbiotic mirror to them? Oh, okay, I get what you mean. So it has to be someone that's like a Robin. It has to be a Robin then. All right, I'll throw my hat in the ring or in the center. Batman. Blackfire and Batman had a thing. Bam. Makes sense. Let's do that. Blackfire can't be Dick. He's too low. No. Okay, Starfire is Dick. Batman is Blackfire's kid. Let's do. That makes sense. There. Solved it. Batman couldn't keep it in his pants. There he goes. It's basically it. Bruce gotta cover his drinks. Yeah, exactly. Cause you know, it's funny. It's like whenever they bring up if he has like a kid or had a fling with someone, he doesn't remember it. Even like Harley Quinn had that thing. That joke was funny in my head. No, it was good. I like the idea. No, he always does it. No, you know, actually, what was it? Was it No, isn't that how Damien got born? He got poisoned. He got poisoned, drunk poisoned, and that's she took advantage of him. That's right. That's right. That's right. I remember that. She put up something in his drink, and then just took a and then just had his way or had her way with him, and that's how like Damien was born. Yeah, in one version. Okay, so think about this in another version. Okay, so let's do like okay, Blackfire. Oh my God, Snake. Okay, Blackfire ends up like just yeah, Talia. Yeah, there's that one. Catwoman had a child too. That would be another. Yeah, Talia had a child too. Or not Talia. Oh my God, get this dub. There we go. Got the beat. I remember Catwoman had one where she was upset she got pregnant. I mean, it was from Bruce. But that would be a good one. So Bruce ends up being Starfire or Selena. Yeah. Yeah, there was one. They have a kid. Supposedly the kid is supposed to be Huntress. That's supposed to be Selena and Batman's kid is Huntress. Which doesn't make any sense, but yeah. And then I'm still interested in wondering if what would be Harley Quinn and Batman's kid, because they actually, I guess, were together. And that was because Harley was trying to therapy Bruce or something like that. I'm telling you, Bruce would be a good concept for Blackfire's kid. The opposite of Dick would be that. Did they ever have something with Catwoman and another? Yes, yes, another one too. Yeah, there's like a whole list of like kids' offsprings from him. There's even one. There's even one where Batman and Wonder Woman had a kid, and it's like if I remember right. But I'm trying to remember, was it a girl or a boy? And I think it's orienting towards more a girl. Actually, no, it had to be a girl, because there's a comic strip where she teleports. There's a comic strip where she like her child teleports, and she's running around the Batcave or whatever. As a Robin, like she's dressed up as Robin. That's right. Okay, I'll read that in a moment because that was like a lot. I was like, okay, well, I'll read that in a moment. Nothing bad. Just I just like I'll read that. But if I remember right, yeah, there's a concept where like Bruce. No, there's a story where Wonder Woman's child ended up like teleporting into the Batcave, and Supergirl had to go chase her because she was supposed to babysit her, and she dressed up like as Robin, not Supergirl, Wonder Woman's daughter or whatever, something like that. You know, superhero babies and stuff like that. You don't know who's the real daddy. Same, Superboy was the son of Superman, Lex Luthor. Ew. I mean, oh, interesting. Created in a lab. See, Fortnite and chill, you get conversations that you're just kind of like, oh my god. And once they start going, the game doesn't matter anymore. It's about the conversations, even though even though it's like kind of hard to explain what we're. I mean, no, it's cool. I mean, I think we got it. Obviously, there's always subtitles. Also, I've never played the Bulma skin. I don't remember why I have the skin. Oh, true. Dude, now I really want to see his fell to the dark side abilities. Oh my god. Now I really want to see this series now. I'm invested now because I want to. I'm invested in this Starfire, Blackfire, kids thing, like a what if series, or it feels like a what if series, but this needs to be animated. It has to be animated. Live action wouldn't do justice. Let me look at this. Okay, let me read this real quick. During her time hiding on Earth. Ew, I don't like that. I don't like how Blackfire in that now. But a political partner? Eh. What would they? What would be the political? Well, in the older New Teen Titans era, Blackfire married this Tamarine military general in a bit of solitary for a rule over the planet Tamaran. Oh, I've heard about that one. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Her kid would be like something like that, like an arranged marriage or something that would benefit her. But then it's like, if we're trying to, so that's why. But the thing is, like, if we were comparing them to be the mirror image of each other, then it has to be like maybe like one night. I got it. Okay. I think I can make a scene right now. Okay, so Starfire is so Blackfire comes to Earth, doesn't work out. Like she tries to defeat her sister. All right, she's fighting the Teen Titans to the old past, right? All right, something like that, right? Justice League gets involved because she's using Tamaranians, army, whatever, rebels, let's go like that. Okay, they beat her. Okay, they beat her in a fight to save the Earth. Okay, Bruce takes her. Okay, no wait. No. Okay, wait, no. There's an invasion. Okay, oh, if I did get Also, I was shooting like crap right there, hon. Nice. I would say if it was like this. Okay, so so the scene would be like. I got. Okay, I got it. Scene is starts battle. The whole series starts in a battle, right? Okay. Teen Titans and the Justice League are fighting off a rebel Tamarinian army led by Blackfire and screw it, we'll throw Darkseid in the mix or whatever. No, they don't like each other. No, that's right. No, racial ghouls. No, just an army of Tamarines she picked up or whatever. Okay. Dick and Starfire are in a relationship right now, right? Okay, hold on, I'll read it. Oh, okay, all right. I'll read that comment in a minute. Well, I'm going off of what I can think of. Okay, hold on. Also, okay. I'm sorry. I get the idea. Okay, so I was thinking of a scene like, okay, so Dick and Starfire are talking about. No. Okay. Scene starts. Okay, it's pre-battle. Okay, they're at the tower, and because Bruce calls. Okay, Batman calls in. The Teen Titans. So it's Dick Grayson, Beast Boy. No, Dick Grayson, the Teen Titans group or whatever, right? Okay. So it says that Blackfire is attacking Earth. He needs help to defend Gotham, something like that. All right. Starfire isn't feeling a little unwoozy, so she's kind of like ooh, and something like that. All right. So she goes to the restroom. Obviously, you know, she's like, hold on one moment, I need to use a facility. So preparing for battle, right? I don't know. She finds out she's pregnant. Okay, but she does something like that. Okay. Yeah, let's go like that. She finds out she's pregnant, right? They go to the battle. Dick Grayson's noticing that Starfire is like fighting not ferociously, whatever, right? And then he ends up like talking to her about it, and finds out that she's like, Dick, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I think I'm pregnant. And Dick's like, Oh no, like he doesn't know if it's his kid or not. All right, battle's over, right? Blackfire is captured, but but I don't know, maybe there's some weird tam or anything like they can figure out like, oh no, my sister's pregnant, that's not fair. But then she gets that idea of like, oh, what if I get? No, wait, no, that'd be stupid. Anyway, concept is, she gets captured, but Bruce wants to take her in personally because she needs to interrogate her to figure out like what's her main plan or Darkseid's plan or something like that. That's the only way I can get Bruce involved is to have him saying like I need to take her into the watchtower to have her talk to, and then because Dick couldn't do it because Dick has to take Starfire to like the hospital or something to to figure out what happened. Okay, so Bruce takes it, but we're gonna do it where Blackfire does something to Bruce, so that way it's not like anything bad. But she takes advantage of Bruce, and then has her way, maybe something like that. Okay, so they have a fling. Yeah, pretty revenge. She fucks Bruce in spite. Yes, yes. She gets revenge because her plan didn't work, so she ends up like having her way with Bruce, but in a way of like using it against it because she knows something so she's gonna use that as a way. So there's the mirror effect of something like that. So let's go with that. All right, let me read it real quick. Sorry, I'm trying to like say it, but I'm like, if it's on YouTube, would I get in trouble? I don't know. Okay, it's kind of fun. This is fun. Okay, hold on. In order to okay, in the older can we do it right? If I okay, I've been okay. Idea, Robin, the right person that can make a difference. Okay, that's a good concept. Yeah, you want to make it to where they're gonna learn a lot. They're gonna learn to do dark red hair because. No, it's fine. I do the same thing, dark red hair or whatever. Because her. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, see, that would be a good idea. Okay. That could be in the mix. Yeah, that could be in the mix. Okay, so yeah. So we do that. Yeah, Blackfire gets... Okay, yeah. So Bruce ends up being the dad, but doesn't have any remembrance of it. Which is a funny concept, because that would be Bruce's idea, because he would be like, no, I don't remember anything. Years later, time goes on. Okay, Starfire has a kid. Starfire has her kid, but raises her like something like that. And then after, I want to have a concept where like, the concept I'm trying to think of is like, since they're an alien being, would they evolve faster? Because that's the concept that I was going with that. It was like, if, like, because of the human genes, would they evolve faster or something like that? I don't know, I gotta brush up on my Tamarinian and see how that would work. But I was thinking like they evolve fast, and that causes her to like, no, let's do it like she has a kid, years later. She's like, if we're gonna go over teen relatable, like what, 14, 16? No. I don't know, it's teenager age, whatever that could be it. Same, all I know is from the Teen Titans. Yeah. That's what I was trying to think. I gotta brush up on that. But I was thinking like, okay, teenager, let's go 16. Okay, doesn't like, yeah, teenager, then that's when it goes to the whole like, this is her personality. She talks about how she likes being, that she likes her mom's a cool superhero, but she wishes her dad was home more. And then she's like, okay, then she would have the concept of like, she doesn't know how to use her powers. Or something like that. Like she doesn't know how to control her emotions, so her powers go crazy. And then one day, you know, an invasion, and then you're just like, something like that. And then that's when Blackfire's kid comes in. Totally, yeah, something like that. There we go. That would be the whole first meet, and then that's when the whole adventure begins. I love how I'm getting shot at as I'm thinking of a story at the flight. Oh my god, this is so creative. This is creative gold here. Like, this is great. Oh, it's like, now I'm like thinking of like, what can I do here? Because it would be funny just to throw them in the mix and then just have it. Obviously, like, oh, they would go to. Would they go to regular? They would go to regular school. I hate when the one person has like the long range weapon, and I don't have one. But like the fact that they can hit me from like distance and have good accuracy is like crazy. Okay, I'm gonna just move over. And they're gone. No, they're not. Tree. This will save me. I hate the fact that like uh-oh. Oh, thank you. I mean, chase that. It would be the long range guy. Damn it, every time! I died from a common SMG. Oh my god. Love getting killed by common stuff. So annoying. Alright, what are we doing? You don't want to do Vivian? If you were going to combine like... Okay. I mean, a name I could think of would be like Vivian would be a good name, but just if you're combining two of their names together, that would be Vivian. Damn. Now I really want to make... It's like, DC, hit me up. I can give you creative directives. Right. Vivi... Okay, I got you. No, I was just like thinking of it. I was thinking about it. I was like I know, like if I was ever making female names, it's like it's kind of like I try to like keep it to where it's not always common or the same names I use. But the reason like I try to like use common female names is just for me to help remember who the character is, even though it's like I want to combine names better. I basically I make common names. Excuse me. Because when I'm writing, it's because I use common names just so I remember who the character is, even though it's not the name I want them to have. So I try to switch it up, but it's just so I don't keep track because I try to. That's my problem. Is like I lose track on one character when I'm writing, and then if I do lose track on that character, then I have to figure out how to bring that character back and then try to coexist, which is actually kind of it's not too hard. It's just it's a part of like I gotta work on everything, but to get like creative names or whatever. But God, like I said, DC, hit me up, man. It's like I would love to make random stories just out of nowhere. Problem is I can't write it down or type it for them. It's like I have to explain it as I'm explaining. Like right now, I just thought of a whole series, or just thought of the series with the Starfire and Blackfire thing. Like I could give you like an idea, and then someone would just write it down, and it'd be like, okay, let me write it to make it like what you just said. That would be cool if I can have a profession like that. That would be really cool. Oh well. It's like episode 1 of the chapter would be school days. They go to school and realize that normal life is not the same as superhero life, blah blah blah. The villains would be interesting. It'd be like a new generation of villains. But then again, it's like that's so hard to make. It's like I'm an ancestor of the Joker. It's like, oh, that's great. Ooh, I don't want to get rid of that. Checking time wise, I think I'm almost gonna have to. I think I'll play like a few more, and then I'm probably gonna have to wrap it up soon. But I have enjoyed today's Fortnite and chill session, even though I've lost a lot today and only had a few wins. But the topic wise today has been fucking amazing. Excuse the language. This is how it should be brought up. This is how it should be. This is how it's supposed to be. I can't talk. Let me see. Who else had a kid? Love interest is as one of the Aqualad's exchange students. That was no, no. Oh god, no. Oh, it's an Atlantean. Oh, it's like it's always those Atlanteans. No problem. I can't hit my shot! I was saying like one of the love interests or like high school because they're in school would be like it's an Atlantean transfer student or whatever. I was like, really? It's like I was like, oh, I was like, that's common. Actually, you know what? No. Maybe an Amazonian? No. I try to stay away from like common like I want like common like if you were gonna make a character's deal with a love interest, what would you do? Like I would say my bet like their friend should be like because the idea is like well, I was thinking more about it. I was like they're at school, right? But it's not. It's like a coexist school, whatever. Like superheroes, human kind of concept. And it's like, oh, this is our very first Atlantean transfer student because it's like a new program that they're involved in it. And then there'll be like an Amazon one, which you'd be like, oh, I can't believe it, an Amazonian actually made it this far or something like that, you know? But I was like, nah, I want to get away from that kind of generic stuff. It's like, oh look, oh look, a Green Lantern Corps. Which game? What game updated? Oh, was there an update? I did update that too. I was like, but I didn't see anything new. Unless I missed something. Actually, my mobile game should be updated right now once I get on. Or is it at 2 o'clock? Oh my god, Batman! You saw that? He came at me first. Thanks for the heals. Oh, you know it'd be cool. Their trainer to be a superhero would be Supergirl, and and they're like her first students. That would be a good one. I think I killed Bugs Bunny. I was trying. What is that? Finally a win. Also love the skin I'm using right now. Okay. Hmm. Maybe like a Nah, I that photo was like Breakfast Club, but I was like, nah. Alright, I think I gotta let that go. Alright, Sirius is dead. Batman heard our creative writing. Dude, he did. He came up and attacked me. He was like, no, don't give me another kid. I'm like, no, Batman, you have to have another one. It makes a good story art. There's a reason why Superman's not going around with other people. Or that we don't know. Actually, has he had a romantic relationship with other people besides Lois Lane and Wonder Woman? There was that one fire girl. I don't remember her name. Volcano? Something like that. It's like, I think... Yeah, wait. What? Lois Lane was one. Lois Lane's number 1. Wonder Woman was number 2. There's like another... He had like another love interest. Wait, I need to share it. Okay. You are good on what you're doing. Bruce, you're drunk. Get some water. No, I don't need water. Yes, you do. I'm Batman. Oh my god, I'm dead. Once again, just getting attacked by 2 random people. Slid his fist on the table. Why do you keep giving me more kids, Clark? Dude, more kids keep appearing in my house. That's literally what Bruce is saying, and then Alfred's in the background going like, "Oh, Master Wayne, how could you? Oh, Master Wayne, you just can't. You just had those parties." And he's like, "Alfred, it's not what it looks like. I'll make more of the guest bedrooms ready." Gives a manual of how to become a Robin. Just say, like, Bruce, my god, dude. Like, calm yourself. You don't see Green Lantern going around, you know, making love to people, or God forbid, Aquaman. No offense, Aquaman. No, take it. It's like he gets upset. He's like pissed off. He's like, "What's that supposed to be?" It's like, not like Aquaman. Let's be real, okay? Nothing at you. That was stupid. That's why also Bruce is. That's why like Batman's like really mad at Superman. He's like, "Oh, you think you're so good, Superman, because you don't have all these kids around. You know, look at my family tree. I have 7. I actually, does he have about 7 kids or 7 kids that he has or adopt? And Superman only has like what 3? AFK Mercy. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Superboy, Supergirl. Well, Supergirl's his cousin. Yeah, let's just go with that. Got that. Fix him. There's his adopted kids, and there's friends and friends of kids. Yeah, I'm gonna say Bruce does have a bigger family than Superman. Ironic. Ooh, I want that. And take that would be good. Take that. Every time I pick up the banana or a lightsaber, I know I end up just dying with it. Like that. Oh, God. 1 second. Ugh. This whole video is literally me just getting killed. Okay, let's do... Check where we are on stream. Okay, we're still good. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, so basically, once again, if you guys are tuning in, welcome to the stream. This is basically Fortnite Chill, a series where basically I play a bunch of Fortnite on Blitz Royale, and we have conversations in chat. You're welcome to chime in on chat. If you're watching this as a feature video, I hope you are enjoying basically the gameplay, and that's basically it. But it's just a series that I'm starting to do. It's a series that I like to do just because it gets me on my Fortnite so I can start working on Battle Pass, but it's just more of a way of interacting with chat and having conversations like that that are fun. Eventually in the future it would be cool to do more conversations like this, but it's just more like that. And then just seeing me fail a lot on Fortnite. Well, tonight I'm having a bad night. The last time I was playing this, I was actually doing pretty well. But sit back, relax, enjoy a cold one, or have a nice hot drink, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. Or if you're watching this as a future video, thank you for taking the time to watch it. Okay, so you found... Okay, I'll have to read that. See how this game goes, and then I'm gonna... Yeah, probably this... I'll see how this game goes. I'm hoping... I need a dub as I'm reading everything. The title of this, I'll probably put as the title as today. Its title is like DC projects. It's like DC. It'll be. Oh man, that'd be funny. DC Batman or Batman control your pants. Oh, that's a good one. It's like, did you ever see that, it's from like the Justice League Kids show or whatever? They had it where Deadshot was in the interrogation room, and Batman and Superman made a bet to where he bet that if, like, no, Superman made a bet with Bruce saying that, I bet you I can get Deadshot to talk compared to you because you're always the bad cop. And so he's like, okay, well, let's switch the roles then. So Batman ends up being a good cop, while Superman was trying to be the tough cop and it doesn't work out, or something like that. And then, like, the only reason like Deadshot spoke was because Batman was just being too friendly and it was freaking him out. He's like, "Fine, I'll tell you everything. Just don't smile at me like that," or something, because he was smiling as he was offering him like a cookie. And he was just like, "Don't you just like, I'll talk, just stop with this routine." Because he was laughing whenever Superman was trying to be a bad guy, because he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, is the light too bright on you?" Or something like that. And he's like, "Yeah, is the light too bright on you?" Or something. It's on the Justice League, like, it's like the Justice League Kids series or whatever. It's like a short series. But I know that's like one, that was one thing that brought me up. No, I didn't want to use electric force! Ah! Every time I pick up that lightsaber with Force Lightning, I never want to use that. I just want to swing the lightsaber, but I'm blocking and stuff. Oh my god. Okay, the full Batman includes Bruce, Alfred, Dick, Barbara Gordon, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damian, Cassandra Cain, Stephanie Brown, Kate Kane, Duke Thomas, Harper Rowe, and Luke Fox. Okay, yeah, that's a big family. It is incomplete because they always keep adding more. So remember that. Popular joke theory is that Batman threatened to make Deadshot's daughter. Oh, that's a cool. Oh yeah, that's a funny one. It's like, oh, that's a cool one. Bruce would do something like that. The hell did I? Is that He-Man on wheels? Well, that's not. You don't see that every day. Oh, oh, they were sync dancing. Oh, I missed it. Ah, damn it, stupid He-Man. All right. So, okay, so this one will be for sure. If I win, I keep going. If I lose, I believe this will be my LG. Unfortunately, I want to keep going, but time-wise, I have to cut. I'm kind of almost cutting short. I mean, that's where I'm kind of like that. I want to keep playing, but I have to. But you know, real world comes back, and you have to I have to get ready. But if I win, I keep going. But I am gonna try to win because I actually had a losing streak today. Unless I have the BS lost, then I'll probably keep playing. But this is probably gonna be the LG for sure. Just that. I do have once again I do have a stream set up for. I do have streams set up. Unfortunately, I'm trying to pick up what game. I'm trying to wait for a game that's gonna come out soon to play, which will continue one series. I know in July I will have another series set up. I'm in a little of like a streaming funk because I'm trying to think of games to set up to play. It's not like I don't have an idea, it's more of like I'm trying to figure out when I want to start working on it. Like I still have like 2 games I haven't really got a chance to really sit there and play more. I do have a game set up for July though, which will be my July game playthrough. But as always, I try to keep these 2 secrets because sometimes things change. But it's kind of like that. I'm still trying to get an Overwatch game system going. I'm still trying to get my Overwatch stream going for a little bit, or start Overwatch for the next series, for me versus the world. But once again, I'm waiting for friends to get on and then figure out if we can do it or not. Hoping to do another MLB The Show co-op with B-Luck. I have more Marvel Rivals coming soon. I know I have a Marvel Rivals stream coming out for when Cyclops makes his debut, and we're going to test them out and also see the summer skins that they are putting out, which I'm excited for. NTE, I don't have anything planned for that yet because unfortunately there hasn't been any updates prior to the game as what I know. But I do know that they have a new character coming out soon that I'm interested in getting. But I haven't got there yet. And that's only because with NTE it's like they're see, how am I getting shot by things that it doesn't make sense? I was getting chased by 2 people. I gotta run that back. One more. I didn't like how that ended like that. No, it's fine. No, hey, artwork and stuff, send it on Discord. I'll take a look at it. It's fine. I just appreciate you sharing it, and that's cool. I like when people share like I said, when it comes to people's drawings and works, I like to look at those. I appreciate them sharing. But never want to put anybody in a rush just to do it. Just like do it when you have the time. That's usually like how I look at it. But it's always like, thank you for at least showing what you have, and and everything. But you're good. But yeah, NTE, I have nothing set up for that yet because of there hasn't been really updates that show, and I don't really have anything that I have going on. And then I think the other series that I was working on, it's kind of like that's where I'm at with everything. Oh no, I mean how? Oh, okay, I get. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, now I understand. Okay. I'm just gonna watch him shoot. Oh, okay. Got you. I was watching like kill each other for like a little bit. Took them longer than normal. Okay. Same concept. If I win, keep going. If I lose, that's it. No, don't worry about it. Don't feel bad. You're using it to help you. Nothing bad about it. I don't judge people when they use that because if it's like if it's helping you, then that's good. That's literally it. So don't feel bad. Is that Flanders? It is. Oh, it's Lois. Great. Someone with a long range like rifle I can't get kills with. And they're on the rooftop. How? Shit, no! Oh my god, stupid lightsaber. Oh well. Yeah, it's probably a good way to say I'm done for tonight. Okay. It's okay. That says I'm done for tonight. It's because I really learned that the lightsaber did not help me at all today with anything, but otherwise, that's going to be enough day for Fortnite and Chill stream. Thank you guys for tuning in to the stream. If you're watching this as a video, thank you for watching the video. If you got to this point, appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Our conversations, the conversations that we're having are, fun and everything else. I'm hoping to keep this up more. Like I said, I like the series because it's just a good way to interact with people on chat and talk about random things and everything else. I had fun today. I talked about basically how much Batman needs to learn how to keep his things in his pants. Anyway, besides the point. Thank you guys for tuning in. Uh, Streams are always going to be daily around 9 p.m. West Coast time. Um, what I'm going to be streaming, don't have an idea yet. I've got to start like making a schedule in the future, which is like more things to develop in the future. But I'm having the time of my life. I'm enjoying what I'm making. Whether I get a lot of views or I don't, the concept is I'm having fun, and that's what everybody else should be having fun too. Anyway, took up too much of you guys' time. Thank you again for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful night. This is One Doter signing out.